So the UDL guidelines that I chose to go over were 9.1, which is promote expectations and beliefs that optimize motivation. 9.2, which is facilitate personal coping skills and strategies. And 9.3, which is develop self-assessment and reflection. So I found quite a few tools, but one website that I really found to be very useful was this one. It's called Let's Get Engaged. It's a wiki, and it is a tool for teachers, but it also has uses for students. Ultimately, it's just super valuable in the classroom. I plan to adapt a lot of the things that are given in this website in my own classroom. First of all, first thing I want to talk about is the fact that there are just tons of these files that link to other websites that give you more information, but also tons of documents throughout this entire website that just give you different ideas. So these ones that you're all seeing are all different reflection sheets, all different variations. As you can see, almost half of them are Word docs, so you can change them as you see fit, but also just give you some great ideas. I'll bring some up in a second. Different ideas for portfolios in the student classroom, a bunch of different rubrics and reflection sheets and ways to go about doing them, different ways to use technology to do so. Down here there's some other ways to give feedback to the students and to get feedback from them. It also talks about journaling, and again some more documents, just some really good materials here. So the first thing I want to hit on is this one, which is 9.3, develop self-assessment and reflection, which is pretty clear in this one. Just throughout the whole thing, there's just a bunch of different tools for reflection, both for the student and the teacher, actually. And I want to show you a few documents. So this one is just a weekly progress sheet where the students can go through and look at what they did that day, and then they can write the reflections, and there's also a little feelings section so they can talk about how they felt. And down at the very bottom, the student said, how did I do this week? Or there's a prompt, and the student says something, the teacher comments, and it's also something to be sent home with the family. There's also another variation, which is called a reflection pyramid, obviously, where it just gives a bunch of different concepts where students can reflect in a different setting. This one talks about things they learned, that they want to know, things they already knew. It's just some really good materials. And here's a more, obviously a higher grade, higher level version where they get to reflect more deeply and there's more of a prompt there. Going back to the website, there's just tons of different tools for reflection. The second one I want to talk about is facilitate personal coping skills and strategies. This one, there's some links that talk about it as well, but I brought the video up to this point and I want to share it. Okay, so that just kind of gives an idea of some of the different coping strategies that this website talks about and supports in the students. So the students, for example, just in this one video, talked about how they will work together to reflect and to work on those things when they don't understand something. And using a different format. It's not using technology to do that, but it's showing the students and the teacher who are using this website some ideas and strategies to do that. Now for the last one, the promote expectations and beliefs that optimize motivation. Going through all these tools and websites and links, it actually really helps the students get an understanding of that throughout the entire thing, not just one specific part. Oh, there's also one more part, the back to the 9.2, which is the coping skills and strategies, there's also this one which gives the teacher some ideas for collecting feedback, which is also a reflection tool, but it kind of gives a better idea. So like I said, there's a bunch of different ideas. The index cards, quick jots in a paper, a suggestion box is what my CT uses, questionnaires, a bunch of different ways for feedback. So also some coping strategies there and a reflection tool. It's a double whammy. But like I said, the whole thing kind of covers the whole gamut. There you have it. Oh, and it's free. So it's just a wiki that anybody can use. So really helpful tool.